Hey guys, so these are the legs to a vintage Singer 1200-1. It's the artisan version of the Singer 201 that came with they called it a power stand or power table, where the foot control is an actual treadle, and there's also a built-in knee lift. Now, these things were like a glossy brown, just a pretty hideous appearance. So we decided to repaint ours and redo it. So we repainted it a matte white. I'm still up in the air as to whether or not this will come out looking good in the end, but nevertheless we thought we'd give it a shot. But in the process of repainting it, I decided that I wanted to add some of these vintage logos, the Singer logo. And this one's actually from a Bentwood case that they sell on eBay, and these are water slide decals. So you soak them in water, the backing slides off, and you put it on. So I just thought I'd do a quick video outlining that process and showing you guys how easy it really is to apply this stuff. You can also order replacement water slide decals for machines if you're repainting them. And I'll probably do a video down the road. I'm considering repainting that 1200 and reapplying. It didn't originally come with decals on the bed, but I'm thinking about putting the 201 decals on it. You can see we started repainting the treadle here. We did it a gold, and it's actually a little bit brighter than what the decaling is on this, but that's okay. They're not going to be side by side, but I almost would consider redoing it, but I think it's okay for the time being. But anyway, so here are the water slide decals. This is the process. It's really easy. Drop it in to warm water, and you're going to leave it there for 30 to 45 seconds. Just let it soak. Grab some glass cleaner and spray the area that you intend on applying the decal. And then have a brush. Have that ready. I'm just going to kind of wet that with some of the glass cleaner. And you just want to soak the decal long enough to where you can slide it around on the backing. So I don't even know how much time has passed here. I'm not even paying that much attention. But I'm going to grab it out of the water, and I'm going to feel it. Yeah, it's still a little tight on there, so I'm going to give it a little bit more time. And then basically what you do is you just set it down. You want to put this glass cleaner down or warm water with a drop of liquid detergent in there. It just creates a smooth surface for the actual decal to kind of glide across to help you position it. And then you're going to brush out those, you're going to brush that actually out. And you don't want to brush it too hard because you don't want to push the glue out. Okay, you see this is ready. The decal is sliding. So what you're going to do is, I'm going to get it approximately where I want it. Okay, that looks pretty good. And you're going to hold down one end, and you just slide. You don't want to push it off. You want to pull the backing out. You don't want to push on the. You just slide it out. Now it'll glide around, so you can position it. You can see I can kind of move it around, but push it. Don't pull it. And that looks pretty good to me. Pretty centered. Okay, then you're going to grab a brush, put a little bit of that window cleaner on there, hold it down, and just brush it down, going from inside to out. And you'll push away some of that fluid, and you'll also push out any air bubbles. Now I'm going to do that a little bit. Now I'm going to grab a paper towel, and I'm going to blot some of this up. And you go to blot it up. And I don't want to do too much because I don't want to pull the decaling back up. So then I'm going to brush it some more. You know, you're gliding this across. You don't need to apply any pressure. You don't want to squeeze the glue out of the underside of the decal, and you don't want to shift the decal either. So just kind of brush it around. You can still see there's fluid on there. I'm going to pat dry it. Not any pressure, just let it pick up the material, or pick up the fluid. I'm just going to paint it, going inside out, kind of just pushing those bubbles out, and you'll see the bubbles and the fluid come out. As you do this, let me zoom in. Oh, I just realized that the decal is kind of in a hot spot in the... There, maybe you can see a little bit better. Yep, and just brush it. And it takes about an hour or two to dry. Blot it a little bit. Just smooth it out. And then I'll go through and I'll do some final brush strokes. Just in one direction. Blot it up. And you want to cut the decal as close as you can to the edge here. So, sorry, my cat's going crazy after a rubber band. I had to grab that. But yeah, so, and then that's it. And then it's straight across the bottom and pretty much centered. So it looks good. Just kind of a little pressure here. My thumb. Kind of dab it. Just want to make sure it's smooth. Yep, it looks good. And then I'm just going to leave that alone to dry. And these have to be clear coated. So I'm going to leave this alone to dry for a couple hours, and I'll come back and clear coat it. But I just wanted to show you the process and how easy that is to really apply a decal. So you can do it on the beds of machines, on some of these vintage furniture. So yeah, just thought I'd share that, and then I'll post maybe a video when it's totally complete so you can see what a full restoration job looks like on one of these tables. So there it is, water slide decal installation on a vintage Singer table. Thanks, guys.